Hi everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today we're going to dive into my new free-to-play account. So let's jump into it. My free-to-play account name is Captain Shasta. So there's not much that I've been able to do, only 23k GP. I will say that if you do make a free-to-play account, ensure that you, or any account in general, ensure that you give yourself a few hours. It took me a long time. It's been a long time since I played this account, and it gave me since I've made a new account, and it gave me 2000 energy right off the bat. So I was able to push up all the way up into pretty much level 4 already. And it was pretty much the first day that I pushed all the way to level to 3, almost into 4, and I was level, I think I was like 36, 37 on my first day, and that's like an insane amount of progress. It gives you a bunch of crystals too, so that you can refresh. So pretty quick, a lot faster than what it used to be. It just like accelerated me through the beginning, like the very beginning of the game. And I will say this, I understand why, if you never played this game before, you don't understand it, why it would be so jarring, because that first day you're just playing through. It gives you a bunch of events, it gives you tons of things that you can do, they give you a ton of energy, and you're just like playing through the game. And as you do that, it's just feeding a whole bunch of like dopamine and all this other stuff into your your body, and you're just like, stuff is flashing, you're leveling, you're completing quests, you don't even know what's going on, it's just going by so quick. And then that second day you log in and you're like, all right, so I like sim some nodes, and then I don't know what to do from there. Like, there's nothing to do. Like, what do we do? And you realize that, like, hey, that first day is more of an anomaly, and then the second day is more of how this game plays out, and then they just like drop out. So I could totally understand why someone would either buy the lights or the hyperdrive bundle to get into endgame as quick as you can. So I am like, this is free to play, so I'm not going to do that. I will say that the very beginning of the game is not that fun. Like, it's okay, but the characters that you have are pretty limited. I will say it's a lot better than when I first played, and I had like, I don't even know, like Clone Wars Chewbacca and a bunch of other straight garbage characters. At least you have like Jedi Knight Anakin. Two Markies were available, so Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. Padawan Obi-Wan is actually really good, so I've been really using him to great effect. And on Dark Side, Moff Gideon and Dark Trooper being in those early ones are like really great. Dark Trooper just like punches through really like really well, and I didn't need a bunch of allies. I was able to 3-star everything pretty much on my own. These are the two teams I'm building right now. I'm trying to get Hera as soon as I can. I am going to go with Sabine. I am farming the other two Phoenix characters just to have them unlocked. So just because Captain Rex is going to be slow, and I was able to, on my first day, I was able to complete all of Galactic War. I used this mishmash of characters, and it worked out pretty well. And I'll show you what I used over here. So I'm not going to fight that, because that's pretty strong. Too strong for me. Too rich for my blood. What I used? I think I used like something like this. Yeah. I used this, and Kylo tanked for me. Sometimes it would go for Dark Trooper because he's like the weakest, but his stacks regenerate. And I lost Kylo Ren at the very end, and then that was it. And I was able to beat Galactic War on my first day. So that's going to give me 30 shards of characters. I'm going to unlock... who am I gonna unlock? Let's see. I'm gonna unlock Zeb. So Zeb, I'm not gonna take him probably to 7 stars. We'll see. I think I'll get him unlocked, start using him, and then once I start getting like Sabine and stuff up and running, then I'll pivot to some other characters. I would like some raid characters, even though the raid's stopping, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But I am trying to climb through Squad Arena. There are a bunch of players that are just not that active, so it's not as big of a deal. But this is the team I used, and it does give me two teams because I pretty much have a full Jedi's worth of teams. And this guy, Dark Trooper in the early game, he hits so amazingly hard. Do you see that? Like, just bodies them. All right, and then here, let's stun someone. So I don't want you to do stuff, so let's do that. Let's do this big hit over here. Almost killed. Yep, you. Let's see. Who do I want to? Sure, let's keep you. Punch, 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 punch. So strong. Like, he's so amazing early game. All right, let's do this. Do a little of that. Why not? Let's drain turn meter. Kill you. Punch you out of existence. And this team really worked in Galactic War for me, at least this first day. I'll see. I will probably use Phoenix once I get Hera, but Kylo Ren, pretty much the combination of Moff Gideon, Dark Trooper, and Kylo Ren. He just gives me some offense. Anakin just gives me some offense. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to take on this level 85 team right here, but I'm pushing up. I'm pushing up. So, pretty happy with that. It has, and this is what's kind of fun with this low game, low gear characters is I'm going to be able to kind of like mix and match and have a different level of gameplay, and that's why I'm doing this is because I want to get in touch with the free to play. I want to see what it's like because I don't have that experience, and it's I did it in like 2018, which was 6 years ago. I took a huge break, and now I'm back. So I'm gonna see how it is, and then this is the team I'm gonna build. While I'll use Zeb in here until I get Rex. Once I get him, this will be the team because I'm already getting Chopper really quickly. I'm trying to accelerate Kanan as fast as I can, and he'll come with Ezra, and then I'll have Hera and Sabine. So I'm not gonna have Ezra in here. I'm not gonna have Zeb in here. Maybe I'll try it out. I'll see how Zeb is. I know with his dazes and stuns, he can be pretty good and pretty effective. But I do want Rex, Chopper, Kanan, Sabine, Hera, and then I'll probably like play around with Sabine and Zeb and see how it is because I do think Zeb is better without her Zeta, and I think that probably will be the team I go with. Like I'll still farm Sabine because sooner or later I'm gonna want her, but I'll probably have Zeb in here right away, and then I'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. But pretty much until I get Hera, but once I get Hera, I'll pretty much have a usable Phoenix team, and then once I unlock Rex, it'll truly blossom. It'll be a little better than what it can be, but I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see where it goes. I am going to continue to farm Geo Soldier. So if you can see, I am trying to get access because it's only my second day. So I'm building these guys right here, and I'm getting them pretty quickly because these Cantina farms, especially with the 8 sim nodes, are really quick. So Cal Kestis and Seer Junda is a great team as well early game if you're looking for a way to get through Galactic War. I am going to farm Soldier and the Spy, but right now my first goal is just to get Lando to 5 stars so I can start getting raid currency. Because so if I can get raid currency like within the first week of playing this game, that would be absolutely amazing. So I was invited into I know you're probably like, it's because you're a streamer, and I'm not gonna lie. I didn't ask for them. I just said, hey, I'm making this. Send me your codes, and then one of my viewers, Jar Jar, he invited me to this guild. It has decent amount of players. It's a pretty casual guild that I think they're just looking for people to get tickets as well. So once this next raid rolls around, I'll be able to start getting raid currency. They only, so far as you can see, they're not like super competitive, but they get the 36 million, but that is huge for my account, like absolutely huge. I don't know what I'll do with these Mark 3 or Mark 2. I don't know. I'll probably start saving up for like Darth Vader, or maybe I'll start farming the like Wampa first and then Hoda, and I'll do that while I'm gearing up because it takes a long time. And then hopefully by the time I hit 85 and I can start relicking characters, then I'll have a good amount of my like Hoda and Wampa farmed. And then Mark 1 raid tokens. I'm just gear characters first, I guess, and then I'll start funneling gear into them as I can. Probably divide on a split. But that's the free to play account so far. I'm pretty excited about it. I joined Epic Fail, so you know I know you can hate on me in the comments and say, Captain Shasta, Captain Shasta, you're not getting the true free to play like everyone else. And I'll say that's not what this isn't about. I'm not making an efficiency account. I'm not doing my hierarchy of needs. I'm trying to get in touch with what the early game is as best as I can, and I'm trying to make an idea of an account that is pretty fun. And I will say this, that you guys can join a guild that does this raid. It's so easy, and then if you promise to get tickets, I think you can find a guild that can, because I don't know if I'm going to stay in this guild for forever. And maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know, but I do need watch shards. So once I start getting like close to level 80-ish, and I start getting my brute, and I start farming my geos, I'm gonna join a guild that does dark side TB and gets good watch shards, excuse me, from there. So we'll see how it goes. I'm overall pretty excited about this new project and what I'm doing. I think it'll be tons of fun. I am gonna start farming my ships, and I already have as much as I can. I do have priority, so I'm going to get I'm going to get my raid currency through Lando just as a 5-star, and that'll give me access to the raid. Then I'm going to get my my 2 Urkanen up and running, and Ezra as well, just because they're on the same node. From there, I'll farm the Geo Soldier, then the Geo Spy. I'll farm the rest of the Geos, Sunfac, and their ships through here. So I am going to unlock Zeb. I don't know where I'm going to take him, but once he's done and I have access to ships, I'm going to start buying those ships. So I'll probably start saving a little bit of currency wherever I can. And then after I have those up and running and the ships and everything, then I'll, see from there, and I'll make some updates. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care.